Your silence has become a storm in their soul. Don't look away. Feel this. Because from the moment your eyes met these words, something inside you trembled. A quiet knowing, a sudden pull. This is for you. Your spirit is asking for it. So pause, breathe, let this warmth settle into your being. What I'm about to say will gather every scattered feeling you've carried alone. You've been quiet in a way they never saw coming, and though you believe they haven't noticed, trust this, they feel it. They sense the change, the space, the silence that echoes louder than anything you've ever said. It's stirring a quiet panic in them, one they can't name even to themselves. Hear this, because your heart is listening now. To them, your silence isn't just quiet, it's a mirror. It's showing them every part of themselves they've hidden, every truth they've ignored, every shadow they thought they could outrun. Now they can't, not anymore. Don't scroll. The universe has been nudging them, sending signs they can't shake. Repeating numbers, 111 when they wake, 222 on a receipt, 444 on a clock, 555 just as their thoughts drift back to you. Even if they say they don't believe, their soul knows. These aren't accidents. And your heart needs to hear this next part. They dream of you. They catch your memory in random moments. Waves of emotion wash over them without warning. They wonder why everything reminds them of you, why your silence cuts deeper than any goodbye they've ever known. Listen, don't scroll. This is yours. Your soulmate is overwhelmed, not from lack of care, but because they care too much and don't know how to hold it. Your silence has stirred something in them, something raw, deep, and spiritual. It has shaken walls, cracked open defenses, and brought them face to face with what they truly feel for you. And now they feel like they're losing their grip. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this now. They're acting restless, impulsive, unlike themselves, because your absence has created an inner storm, a storm they can't calm, a storm shouting that they're about to lose something irreplaceable. That realization is pushing them towards something wild, bold, completely out of character. Your silence is forcing a choice they've long avoided, to step forward or walk away. You've wondered if they notice, if your absence even matters. The universe whispers, yes. They feel your silence in their bones, in their spirit, in the empty space where you used to be. They talk about you, not aloud, but in their mind, in conversations written and erased, in thoughts that visit when the world goes still. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this now. Their soul has reached a breaking point. They're questioning everything. Why they held back, why they didn't speak sooner, why they chose fear over connection, why they didn't see your worth before now. Listen. This part matters. Your silence didn't push them away, it turned them inward. It made them face the emotional truth they've been fleeing, and through that crack in their spirit, the universe is guiding them toward an awakening they can no longer avoid. Don't scroll. What comes next will feel like a confirmation of everything you've sensed. Your soulmate is about to make a move, not a small one, a bold, I can't hold this in any longer kind of move. They're about to message you, show up, confess what they've buried, or show a depth of feeling you never expected. They're planning, rehearsing, imagining, all because your silence woke their soul. And your heart needs this truth now. This time, they're not moving from impulse, but from awakening. Your silence didn't break your connection, it activated it. And now, something significant is coming. Don't scroll. Your soulmate is being drawn to you in ways they can't explain. Your silence was the key. Stay with me. Breathe into these words. What I'm about to share is what your intuition has been whispering, but your mind hasn't yet understood. Your silence didn't just create distance, it created transformation. Listen, your soulmate has been spiraling quietly ever since you pulled back. They wear a calm face, pretend all is well, but inside, their soul is unraveling. They pace rooms, check their phone without meaning to, overthink every word said and unsaid. Right now, their spirit is at war with their pride. Your silence is the loudest sound in their life, a weight in their chest, and the universe is using that weight to show them what they refused to see when you were near: your worth, your softness, your loyalty, your light. The longer you stay silent, the more their emotions intensify, the more urgently their soul pulls towards you, the more they feel they must act before it's too late. Listen, don't scroll. They've been seeing signs too. The same numbers, 222 when they think of balance, 555 as they consider reaching out, 1111 the moment they imagine a future with you. The universe is shaking them, guiding them, pushing them. Your heart needs this now. They're nearing a breaking point. They're realizing this bond isn't ordinary. It's not casual, replaceable, or escapable. They feel tied to you spiritually in a way that frightens them. That's why they're restless. That's why distractions feel empty. That's why nothing feels right. Don't scroll. This is important. Someone in their life has noticed the shift and has asked, "You're not yourself. Who are you thinking about?" Your soulmate froze because the answer was you. That moment shook something loose in them. It woke them up. It made them realize how deep this goes. Your energy is still with them. Your silence didn't sever the connection, it amplified it. Your presence echoes louder in their spirit. They're replaying every memory, every smile, conversation, message, every time your energy felt like home. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this. They imagine scenarios. What if they reached out? What would they say? How would you react? They're afraid of the answer, but more afraid of never trying. They scroll through old messages, look at photos, remember things you said that now feel like prophecy. They're realizing you were right about so much. Your intuition was sharp, your presence was healing, and your silence is teaching them the lesson they wouldn't learn when your voice was still there. Don't scroll. The universe is rearranging their life right now, removing distractions, exposing what's false, dissolving illusions. Your soulmate feels that shift deeply. They're losing patience with themselves, losing tolerance for what they once accepted, losing the ability to pretend, and it all traces back to your silence. Listen, your heart needs this now. They're preparing to act, but not in the way you might expect. This isn't a casual text or a simple "hey." This is an emotional surrender, a confession, a breakthrough. Something they've bottled up for so long that your silence finally cracked it open, and they are about to choose vulnerability over fear, truth over pride, connection over distance. Don't scroll. This is the part that touches your soul. The universe isn't asking you to chase them or save them. It's asking you to stay still, stay aligned, stay grounded, because your energy is drawing them in like a spiritual magnet. They feel called to you, led to you, pulled towards you in a way they can't longer deny. Whether they move today, tomorrow, or when you least expect it, the energy is clear. They are preparing to do something big, something emotional, something unexpected. Your silence didn't break your connection. It woke them up. Don't scroll. What I'm about to reveal is something your spirit has already sensed. Your silence has activated something in them they didn't expect, something wild, emotional, and raw, something they've tried to hide, but heaven is exposing it, piece by piece. Listen closely. This is for you. They've spoken to someone they trust, and that person didn't soften the truth. They said something like, "You're losing the best thing you've ever had," or "Why pretend you don't care when you clearly do?" or "You can't expect them to wait forever." Your soulmate was struck silent because deep down they knew it was true. That moment cracked their denial. It exposed their fear. It forced them to face this. Their life feels emptier without you. Their days feel longer. Their heart feels heavier with every second of silence. Listen, don't scroll. This goes deeper. Since that talk, they've been emotionally unsteady, angry at themselves one moment, pacing the next, whispering your name without even noticing. Their heart aches physically, a tight chest, restlessness, sudden waves of feeling. That's your spiritual bond reacting. That's your connection vibrating at full strength. They see signs everywhere, angel numbers, dreams of you that feel too real, songs that play just as they think of you, flashes of your face when they close their eyes. Don't scroll. This is important. They're beginning to understand this isn't just emotional, it's spiritual, soul level, divine. Your silence has forced them to face that truth. They replay your last conversation, your last meeting, remembering your laughter, your softness, your energy, the safety they felt with you. Listen, don't scroll. Your heart needs it. They try to distract themselves, but nothing works. People feel boring, activities feel empty. Social media, music, sleep, nothing helps because everything in their spirit pulls them back to you. Your silence didn't block them, it mirrored them. It reflected their own avoidance. It showed them that losing you would leave a wound they cannot heal. Don't scroll. The universe is working on them right now. Something unexpected is unfolding within. They're starting to envision a real future with you, not a fantasy, but a reality. They imagine calling you, explaining everything, speaking the truth they've withheld. They imagine showing up, literally or emotionally, in a way they never have before, and they're closer to breaking their silence than you think. Listen, your energy is shifting too. You feel emotional without reason. You wake with them on your mind. You feel pressure in your chest, heaviness in your heart, sudden waves of anxiety or calm. That's your soul's sinking again. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this message. Your soulmate is preparing to do something bold, driven by emotion rather than logic. Something they never planned but can no longer hold back. They're scared of losing you forever, of someone else seeing your worth first, of you moving on, of you forgetting, of you ceasing to care. That fear is pushing them into action. Heaven says, your silence has transformed them, awakened them, humbled them, broken down their walls. Now they're ready to do something that feels crazy, not reckless, but emotionally raw, something that shifts everything, something that reveals their heart. Don't scroll. This isn't just a message, it's spiritual confirmation. Your silence wasn't punishment, it was alignment, a divine setup, the universe preparing them for the moment they finally choose you, fully, openly, without holding back. Don't scroll. What I'm about to say may stop you in your tracks. Your heart needs this with every beat, so listen closely, breathe, let this truth settle into you. Your soulmate is under emotional pressure they can no longer conceal. The universe is using your silence, your distance, your self-respect as a mirror so they can finally see what their fear, pride, and hesitation blinded them to before. They are not okay, no matter how they pretend. They're not sleeping well, not thinking clearly, losing focus, losing patience, losing the ability to distract themselves from the truth screaming in their spirit. They love you deeply, intensely, spiritually, and your silence has exposed how fragile they were in the face of something this real. Don't scroll, stay with me. This part is heavy. They have quiet breakdowns, late-night moments when memories of you rush in and their chest grows tight. They try to talk to others, but conversations fall flat, connections feel forced, because heaven is ensuring they don't run from this lesson anymore. The lesson that a love like yours doesn't come twice, that a divine connection doesn't vanish just because someone got scared. Listen, your energy hasn't left them. It lingers in their quiet moments. They feel you when you think of them. They feel the shift when you pull away. They feel the distance like a chill in their chest. And they're starting to panic because they realize they always thought you'd be there. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this now. Heaven says they are being spiritually confronted by their guides, their angels, their dreams all at once. They dream of you more. They wake emotional. They see your name, your birthday, your initials in random places, signs they can no longer ignore, and your silence amplifies every one. They are finally understanding the depth of this bond. But listen, don't scroll. This next part is intense. The universe is putting them through a mirror test, showing them how their actions made you feel. They're experiencing the same uncertainty, doubt, pain, and longing they once caused you. Heaven isn't punishing them, it's awakening them. They're realizing how carelessly they handled your heart, how they took you for granted, how deeply they hurt you without meaning to. That realization hits harder than anything they've ever felt. They can't shake it. They can't run. Don't scroll. This part is important. Something small triggers them. A song, a memory, a photo, a place you once talked about, and it sends them into an emotional spiral. Now they're questioning everything. Why didn't they choose you sooner? Why didn't they open up? Why didn't they fight? Why did they act as if they didn't care when they cared too much? Heaven says, your silence has become their wake-up call, your distance their turning point, your absence their teacher, and they're being guided toward one unavoidable conclusion. They must change, step up, speak up, or lose you. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this. The universe is preparing to align something major in this connection. They're being pushed to confront their fear of vulnerability, their pride, the truth of their feelings. They're terrified, not of you, but of losing you permanently. They imagine what it would be like to finally open their heart, to let you in completely, to tell you everything without fear. And heaven says they're closer than ever to doing something bold, vulnerable, courageous. Don't scroll. You need to hear this. The universe isn't done with them. They're being refined emotionally. Their ego is being dismantled. Their defenses are falling. Their heart is softening. Their spirit is being guided straight to you. And your silence was the catalyst, the shift, the divine intervention that changed everything. So don't doubt your worth. Don't doubt your intuition. Don't doubt the connection. Something big is coming, something emotional, healing, life-changing. Your soulmate is preparing to do what they never expected, because losing you is a pain they cannot live with. Don't scroll. What I'm about to tell you will touch your spirit deeply, as if the universe is calling you by name. Your heart needs this now in ways you may not yet realize, so breathe, stay with me. Your soulmate has reached a breaking point, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They are finally confronting the truth they've been running from. Their feelings for you never faded. They've only grown stronger to where pretending is no longer possible. Every time you stayed silent,
Every time you chose peace, they felt something shift inside, like a string pulling tighter, demanding attention. They tried to move on, but every other connection fell flat. They tried to act unbothered, but the universe kept placing reminders of you in their path. Your song, your name, your energy, your presence where you weren't even there.
Don't scroll. This is for you. Your soulmate is emotionally overwhelmed because they are realizing the magnitude of what they're losing. That weight is crushing them. They're having vivid flashbacks of moments they didn't appreciate, moments they dismissed, moments you showed them love and they weren't ready to receive it. Heaven says your silence has worked on them louder than any words. They remember how you made them feel seen, safe, understood, in ways no one else ever has, and now they're asking themselves, what if I was wrong? What if I let go of the only person who ever loved me right? What if I don't get another chance? Don't scroll. Your heart needs this. The universe is cracking open their emotional walls. They cry quietly, alone. They lose sleep. Your face appears when they close their eyes. They wake with heaviness in their chest because the bond is now impossible to ignore. They're realizing your silence isn't anger, it's protection, healing, growth, self-respect. That realization humbles and breaks them. Listen closely. The universe is orchestrating something powerful behind the scenes. People around them are noticing how distant, emotional, distracted they are. Some are confronting them, speaking truths they needed to hear. Someone said, "If you love them, why aren't you doing anything?" Or, "You're losing them and you know it." That truth hit them where they couldn't hide. Don't scroll. This part matters. The universe is removing distractions from their life, friends who pull them off path, draining situations, false connections, because heaven is preparing them to see you clearly, without interference, pride, or fear. They're reflecting on every mixed signal, every missed chance, every time they chose ego over emotion, and now they're drowning in regret. They tell themselves, I should have held on tighter, I should have listened, I should have tried. And heaven says that regret isn't to punish them, it's to transform them. Don't scroll. Your heart needs what comes next. Your soulmate is nearing the point where silence becomes unbearable. They fight the urge to contact you daily. They type and delete messages. They hover over your profile, picked up the phone and put it down. They're scared of rejection, but more scared of regret. Heaven says their spirit is screaming, do something. They feel it in their body, tight chest, restless mind, sudden emotional waves. They feel drawn to you like a magnetic pull they can't explain. And the universe isn't letting them escape this anymore. Signs come non-stop. 222 for alignment, 555 for change, 1111 for destiny, 1212 for union, each hitting deeper than the last. Listen, don't scroll. Your spirit needs this now. Your soulmate is about to snap emotionally, not into chaos, but into breakthrough. They're about to break through their own fear, pride, hesitation, because their soul can't handle the disconnect any longer. They rehearse conversations with you in their head. They imagine showing up unexpectedly. They imagine confessing everything. Heaven says the tension is building for a reason. This is the spiritual pressure before the emotional release. Your soulmate is being prepared for a moment they can't avoid, a moment where they finally speak the truth they've swallowed for months or years. Don't scroll. Heaven is aligning something big. The next chapter of this connection is already forming in the spiritual realm. Your silence didn't block it, it activated it. They are changing, awakening, stepping into awareness, and very soon, the emotion they've suppressed will pour out in a way that shocks even them. Don't scroll. This is the final piece your soul has been waiting for, the moment where everything clicks.
Your heart needs this truth now more than you know. So breathe. Stay right here. Let this message wrap around your spirit like warmth. Your soulmate is standing at the edge of an emotional eruption, a spiritual breaking point where the universe has cornered them with a clarity so strong they can no longer deny what their heart has been screaming. They can't lose you. This is the moment heaven has been preparing them for, the moment their pride dissolves, their fear collapses, their ego surrenders to the truth they've avoided. They love you fiercely, deeply, spiritually, irrationally, uncontrollably, and the silence between you is driving them into an emotional awakening they've never known. Don't scroll. This message is for you. They sit alone, replaying every memory, your voice, your laugh, your eyes, the peace your energy brought, even in chaos. They realize your absence has become the loudest presence in their life. The universe hits them with signs so aggressively they feel haunted, in the car, in work, in dreams, in random moments when your name or energy floods their mind without warning. Their guides, angels, intuition, all say the same. Do something before it's too late. Don't scroll. This next part is powerful. They imagine your future without them, someone else loving you the way they should have. It breaks them open. It forces them to confront that playing it safe, hiding feelings, pretending not to care, only led to a heartache they can't escape. They blame themselves, regret their choices, wish they'd been braver, acted sooner, not let fear lead. Heaven says this regret isn't meant to destroy them, it's meant to push them toward transformation. They pace, they overthink, they cry silently, they pray for clarity, they ask for a sign, and heaven keeps answering. Go to them, speak, confess, don't lose them. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this next part. They are planning something big, emotional, out of character, a message that exposes everything, a call that breaks the silence, a confession that pours out all they've buried. They've played the scene over and over, hearing your voice again, feeling their heart once they finally face you instead of running. Heaven says they're closer than ever to acting, because the fear of losing you is now stronger than the fear of being vulnerable. They think of traveling to see you, showing up unexpectedly, writing a long message, telling you everything, the love they ran from, the emotions they denied, the pain they hid, the truth they couldn't say. Don't scroll. The universe isn't just working on them, it's working on you too. You've felt emotional waves that aren't yours. You've thought of them suddenly, woken with heaviness, felt their energy in your chest. That's your soul sinking again, preparing for a major shift. Heaven is preparing your heart to receive their truth without bitterness, your intuition to recognize sincerity, your spirit for a moment of reconnection that will feel divinely timed. Don't scroll. This is the part that brings everything together. They will come forward not as who they were, but as who the universe has shaped them into. Stronger, softer, more honest, awakened, aware of your worth, aware of their feelings, aware of the spiritual weight of this bond. Your silence didn't break the connection, it purified it. It revealed what was real, exposed what was weak, removed what was fake. It pushed them to become someone capable of loving you the way you deserve. Heaven says the moment they reach out, the moment they break the silence, the moment their voice trembles with truth, you'll feel it in your soul before you hear it with your ears. Don't scroll. Stay right here. The universe wants you to know the story isn't over. The distance isn't the end. The silence isn't the finale. This is the turning point, the collapse before the breakthrough, the silence before the divine timing bursts open. And very, very soon, the person your soul is tied to will cross the invisible line between fear and courage, and everything will change.